Hi! I know we're late, but this is episode 1, so it is okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to see you and to welcome you to the premiere of Business Nights with Antonia. I am so excited to have you guys here and to just see you multiple times of the week. We normally only get together, what is it, for Fridays for our date night? So excited to see you before Friday. I hope you guys are doing okay. I really, really do. I hope everything is going good for you so far this week. I mean, I know that some weird stuff went on yesterday, and we'll get into that in a second, but I just want to look you eye to camera, camera to your eye, and say hello. Right? And see how you are doing. So we have a special guest tonight. Her name is Terra, Terra with an E. I want to make sure I pronounce that correctly because everybody's name deserves to be pronounced correctly, right? Kamala. So we have her coming on a little bit later. We have a couple segments before that, and I just want to invite you and welcome you in and let you know that it is okay to share Business Nights with Antonia with anyone you see fit who might get a kick out of it. We definitely want to share the love, just like we do on our date nights on Fridays when we talk all things business. So tonight is no different. Business Nights with Antonia will actually have a set season. So we have tons of women entrepreneurs who signed up to be on Business Nights with Antonia. So we're going to be running this all the way through season 1 until February of 2021. We are booked, okay? We are booked, y'all. But if you're interested in getting booked, just stick around after the show and you'll actually see a way to contact us. So I'm super excited to get to know you. All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and get into the first segment, shall we? Okay. All right, so let's talk about business relevant. So this particular segment is where I will go over current events and kind of just shed a little bit of light on it and, tie it obviously to business because that's our whole entire jam, right? So business relevant for today. As you all know, the election in the United States happened yesterday, or is actually still going on. They are still counting tons and tons of votes. Whether it doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on, whether or not you think they're legitimate or they're not, they're still counting them. And we live in a democracy, and it's all good until it's not. So how that relates to business, though, to me, is practicing patience, right? And having tolerance for other people. I can remember tons of clients and clients of my clients that kind of just push you to the edge, right? And unfortunately, people out there are going to do that. People are out there going to think differently than you do, but we all have to practice patience and tolerance. And I thought it was very interesting how the businesses in all of the large cities kind of boarded up their windows in anticipation for this all-out roar of just violence and anger and angst and anxiousness. And I understand that that's out there, but for the most part, I still like to believe that we all have that level of common sense, right? There are cities that people are looting and protesting. I totally get that. I totally understand. But from the business owner mindset, what would they have to be thinking about is what I'm wondering in order to say, okay, it's not a hurricane, but we need to go ahead and board up our windows and protect our assets. Maybe they made some phone calls to their insurance brokers to ask them, will they be covered, or making sure their premiums are paid up to date, right? Is what I'm thinking about. What about those poor employees that now have to miss work because all of the windows are boarded up and things like that, and all of the sales that are lost with the holiday season? I mean, goodness, it's just such a trickle-down effect. People's choice of behavior. And it really just affects all things business. It affects the P&L, it affects the cash flow, it affects the payroll and the employees, and all of that great stuff. And I really want people to practice tolerance and have a little bit more patience, because everything will work out how it's supposed to. And if you don't, it's America. You can fight and go to court clearly and do what it do and state your case, and all the way up to the Supreme Court. So I definitely wanted to touch on that business relevant topic just real quick. All right, so I kind of did this already, but I definitely want to go into the next segment about my 2 cents. So this is the part of our segment of our show where I get to talk about for 2 minutes anything and everything, whether it's business related or not. So tonight, because it's the premiere, I'm going to go ahead and talk about, obviously the preparation for tonight's premiere and let you guys know that things happen to me too, right? So, all right, 2 minutes and then I'll just let it go. Okay. So, a lot of preparation went into tonight, including the purchase of a brand new backdrop. I mean, I love my cute little teddy bear husband here, but I really want you guys to have the ambiance and the feeling of business nights with Antonia. So I designed a backdrop for you. Jamie says, hi, Jamie. How are you doing, dear? So I was trying to be prepared, and me and my team were thinking about different things that we could do for the show to keep it engaging and make it look nice and polished for you all. And so what we did was I designed a backdrop, but the designer let me know that it's not going to be ready till Friday, which is so sad. I mean, I'm laughing about it, but it's so sad, right? So things happen. That's life. You keep rolling. My husband in the background gets to share in this experience a couple more times, right? I've decided to move upstairs the lives instead of downstairs because, as you probably know, if you've watched my Friday Night Lives, I have 5 children, like 5.5, sometimes with my husband, but basically 5 children. And it's really hard to get them to come upstairs and to be quiet. So I just now keep them downstairs and I stay upstairs in my little home office corner. But that's basically what happened with the backdrop. And, it reminded me, of course, like the tolerance and patience, but it reminded me that in all things business, nothing is going to be perfect. You just show up and you show out and you continue to be there no matter what. And you just keep on moving forward. And regardless of having a backdrop or not, I'm super excited to be here with you guys and to share in Business Nights with Antonia. I'm so excited. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and move right along. So we're going to be doing these business shout outs. So I love a good platform that shares in the audience, that shares and cross-pollinates, the people on our list. I'm all about sharing is caring. What I don't know, that person may know, whatnot. So I definitely want to hopefully put people in a place where other people can see them and hopefully shop and network with them as well. So tonight's shout out is actually going to be a woman who I just met recently. Her name is Nicole Weaver. She is hold on, let me get the exact wording because I don't want to mess it up. She is a financial coach. She empowers independent women to take control of their money so they can create the financial freedom they deserve on their own terms. So please, if you are looking for a financial coach, go ahead and reach out to Miss Nicole Weaver. She'd be more than happy to assist you, right? I had to throw my little brand in there. But she'd be more than happy to assist you. And I think she will do you right. From what I know of her, she is a very pleasant, professional woman. And I only like to link myself up with other strong, driven, professional women as well. So I'm super excited for you guys to get to know her. I'll leave her down in there just real quick for a little while and make sure that you have access to her website information. Okay, so moving right along, right? Because I want to hurry up and get us to our special guest. And she's had a busy evening, so I don't want to make her wait for too much longer. And she is super cute, y'all. Like, when you see her, you can be like, dang, right? Okay, so anyway. All right, so the next segment is called Hi Antonia. So what is Hi Antonia is probably what you're asking. Well, I have people write in or send me a message or send me an email and they ask me their questions and then I answer them like live on the little camera. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into a really good one that was sent. I have it here on my phone. Okay. So it says, "Hi, Antonia. I'm a virtual assistant that has over a decade of administrative experience. I'm recently thinking about my business and trying to see how I can take it to the next level. In order for me to reach my income goals, I believe I need to start an agency, but I'm unsure of what I should be doing first. Do I hire the VAs first or do I get the clients first? Please help an inspired assistant." Okay, well, inspired assistant, I have an answer for you. So I hope you're watching. Okay, so because I have a VA agency myself, I've dealt with this and I've networked with other VA agencies and tried to see exactly what happened to them and how they, did that little process of scaling into an actual agency. And I would strongly suggest the very first step of what you need to do is to actually create your sales funnel or sales process. Basically, what I'm trying to explain to you is that you need to know from the beginning of when you're actually trying to find that potential lead for that client. You need to know from that point all the way to the discovery call, to the follow-up, to the welcome call, to the contract, to the onboarding, and then to the handoff of your actual assistant. You need to create a flow and a process. What you don't want to happen is you go out and you try to get all of these clients, and then you have all of these clients that you're inundated with and you can't handle, and you have no one to give it to, right? And then vice versa, you don't want to hire all of these VAs or contract all of these VAs and not have any work for them to do. And they're just kind of sitting there. They might get busy. They might get other clients and might not be available for your clients that you're going to get coming in the door. So my suggestion first would start with the intake process, how you're going to get them, how you're going to keep them, how you're going to onboard them, who's going to follow up and schedule, the call. And then really determine how you're going to assign a specific assistant to that particular client file. I know for me in my business, people, when they come to me first, they're with me for about 90 days, 90 good solid days. And then I actually train my assistant on that person's file or account. So then our client doesn't have to do that because they're already overwhelmed and stressed. And then I hand it off to that person. I do the introduction and then they handle it. And then the last thing I would suggest is figure out and block in that time of when you're going to be able to check on your client and check on your assistant and check their work and make sure that the work and the ethic that's being given out from your assistant is representative of you, your brand, and your company. But the first thing you need to start with is your framework, because if you get inundated on either end, it's just gonna explode. So very good question, inspired assistant. I really love it. Let's see. I think we have a comment real quick. Oh, there's Kia. She says, "Happy Wednesday night." Hi, Kia. How are you doing? Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and get into our guests tonight, shall we? Is that okay with you? Okay, I feel like you said yes. All right, awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring on Miss Terra. So just a little bit about Terra. She is a phenomenal woman. She's an author, she's a public speaker, she's an accountant, she is a CFO, a CEO. She's just everything good that you would want someone to be on your team. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on because I'm sure she's probably blushing backstage because that's how we are when we're humble and people love on us. But you're going to love her immediately as soon as you see her, just like I did. So hold on one second. Let me go get her. Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I am so good. I'm so good. It's so nice to finally meet you. I've seen you in the internet sphere for so long.
Yes, you too. I was like, I can't wait to meet her. I can't wait. Excitement for me too. You're my celebrity. You're my.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Thank you. Well, I wanted to, one, meet you, and then two, share you with the audience. Just can you just give us a rundown of who you are? I mean, I listed all of your titles, I believe. I'm sure there's more in your back pocket, but just give us, just a quick little spiel, just a quick taste of who you are, please.
Yes, yes. My name is Terra Fontenot-Beard. I am the founder of Fontenot and Associate Solutions. We are your end-to-end accounting and business operations outsourcing firm for our service-based businesses. So all things accounting, all things business. We love to help them improve efficiencies, increase their profit flow, and improve their internal processes.
Mm. Girl, you speaking all those words I love.
I know I heard you talking with your question. I said that was a good
It was
question.
a great question, right? I hope they keep coming in with these questions. I'm like, oh, yes. Awesome. Well, I love that. Well, I mean, I have to ask, was my answer okay? Was it good?
Yes, it was
Okay.
good.
Okay,
Good.
good. Awesome. Always got to check in. All right. Well, great. So I know that you have a topic you want to discuss tonight about a business plan. Let's go ahead and jump into that, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
So right now, one of our biggest focuses has been what can we do to help our startups and our new entrepreneurs or just new 1 to 3 years business owners.
Hmm.
And the business plans was the ideal thing. We have come up with a course, a plan, a package, which is called a one page business plan package. And some people will look like, wait a minute, did she just say 1 page? Yes, we said 1 page because what we've learned from our clients and customers and just general talking with other business entrepreneurs is that everyone's afraid to sit down and actually write that plan because that
Hmm.
plan brings out so much in you because it makes you have to think like, why did I create this business? Like, what do I really want to do with it? Like, who
Right.
are my clients really? So it makes you ask those questions that we don't really want to ask because we're so focused on getting the customers. We're so focused on marketing and advertising our products. So we have the 1 page business plan, and we say it's the one key way to build a successful business. Because if we check the SBA statistics, we will continuously see the 1 of 3 reasons why our small businesses are not surviving is there's no infrastructure, there's no business strategies. The other ones are cash flow, and the other one is our management team because we're
Okay.
trying to make these businesses solo. I want $1 million business, but I'm gonna try to do it all by myself, and it just doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work.
So we look at the 1 page business plan. We put everything that you need in that 1 page. We're talking about your vision, your goals, your business strategies. We're talking about actionable, attainable items tasks that you can do to get your business to the next level. So we're saying before you open the door, before you say I'm here, before you say I have this product that I know that you need, there are so many questions that we need to answer before you do that because your
Hmm.
brain gets lost in the fluff because now I'm just out here racing and chasing, just trying to find if everybody will want what I have. But if I had taken the time and actually identified who my ideal clients were,
Yes.
where my industry is, like where's my competition, where's my pricing, am I even going out here at the right price level? Because
Right.
we need to stop doing as entrepreneurs is working out here like we're working a 9 to 5 when we got out the 9 to 5 to do this ideal thing. Um,
Exactly. I
so
feel
that
I feel like I run into so many entrepreneurs who just don't think about paying themselves. Like
mm,
you're working just enough to cover that Wix monthly fee or just enough to cover QuickBooks or just and that's not the point of I mean, yes, the point of getting into business is to solve something, right? I'm going to do something you're passionate about, but you need to be able to live. And I feel like people just naturally put themselves on the back burner is what I see.
because we want them to see it too as the thought process of, well, because you maybe still question, is this really for me? Then I want you to ask yourself, it's a pitch. When we think about pitching our business, when we
Mhm.
think about pitching our business, we're trying to get it out there. We're trying to get the word out there. So look at this 1 page business plan as your roadmap. Just as you pitching to someone, whether you're looking for capital, whether you're looking for a business partner, you're pitching to someone, and in that pitch, you're very clear on what your business is about and what your business is out here in the world to do. That's
Right.
the ideal thing that your one-page business plan is. It doesn't have to be 30 to 50 pages because that's what we're used to seeing. That's what we feel that we sit down and do. But the one-page business plan does it all because we're going to be interactive with you. We're going to brainstorm with you. We're going to help you come up with those actionable items that actually have dates on them, that gets you to the next phase. Because we see business structure as a phase. You're going to be in this phase for a little while, but once you get to know your clients a little bit more, we can go back and adjust that plan because it's a living document. It's not something we create today and you never touch again.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I say all the time. It's a living, breathing document. Yes. I love that.
It takes us, it's just like a baby, our businesses are our babies. And once we know our business a little bit more, we know how to love and hug on it just a little bit more. And what we're saying is that I want you to love your baby from the beginning because I know all these things about her because I took the time to get to know her. I took the time to know who I'm going to be out here chasing so that I'm not in the market chasing everybody. And then when it comes to the cash flow, we have to know how much it's going to cost me to be relevant. I don't want you to take out your 401k. I don't want you to take all your savings out. And then in 6 months, we're like, where did she go? Because she was really showing up. But now in the 7th month, she's not here. It's because we ran out of cash flow. We really didn't look month over month. If I don't have a good month, what is this business still going to cost me? And those are some we want to help them identify so that we can have more successful businesses out here today.
I think that's amazing. I love that you created a course that is just centrally focused around that one topic of the one-page business plan because it really is the beginning point. It is. It really is before you go tell anybody, before you print up business cards or go buy that website URL or file, or some people are like getting an EIN before they file. Like it's out of order. I just need you to get the plan, the foundation first. And that's what it sounds like they can get with you.
And I'm going to be transparent. That was me. I went and got my logo before I really knew who I was chasing because the appearance of the business, that was sparking everything, not the internal of how am I going to make this work. So from experience as well.
Yeah, I love that. So how do people reach you to get this course, or where can they find it? Where can we get that?
So right now we have the one-page business plan package. You can go to bit.ly/business plan, the number 1, and then page. Business plan, the numeral 1 and page. With the package, you're working one-to-one with me. So you're getting the best of me. It's going away because we're creating this business plan course, which is going to come out in January and be very interactive. We're going to have videos and you'll have so many goodies in your bag. But to get that or to get on the list so that you can be informed about the launch, it's Terra, Terra, at Fontenot, and I'll spell that for you guys, Fontenot, Fontenot solutions with an S.com. Email me, put in the subject field, one-page business plan course, and we will get you on the list so that they'll know in January when we launch that course.
Okay, I'm putting it in the chat now to get on the wait list.
Yeah.
I love it for the course launch. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I love a good business plan too.
I love the fun of it. I think it's the research. I think it's just we just finished one, and surprisingly enough, that person is like, no, you can't go away. Like, you did this, but I need you for the next steps. And that's amazing for us. It gives a good feeling that we're taking everything that you're thinking about, everything you're dreaming about, and we made it real. Just like, oh my gosh, it's real now. And I was like, yeah.
This is your baby. This is the foundation of your business. So yes, please take it seriously. Take it. Oh my goodness. All right. So can I ask you 5 questions just real quick? A hot seat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. So, what is your favorite color?
Red.
Red. Okay, like dark red, maroon red, or
Like a fiery red.
fire. I was thinking you were gonna say fire red.
Like
Okay, right. Mine are green. It's my favorite color. So, if you weren't doing what you're doing right now, what would you want to do instead of this?
Okay, so like deep down in my soul, when I used to watch the Cosby Show, I just knew I was going to be the wife, the lawyer. I just knew that was going to be me.
You're gonna be Miss Huxtable?
It was going to be accessible. It's like you never saw her in the courtroom, but the way that she worked the house, the way that she worked that job, I just felt like I was supposed to be that attorney. That was supposed to be my life. And then the introvertness in my life as I grew up said, no, sis, that's not for you.
I could never be an attorney. I would never choose that. I thought I wanted to be an accountant, but I really love the administrative life a lot more than anything else. So that's kind of how it went. I mean, I still do some of bookkeeping and accounting work, but I couldn't be a full-blown CPA or full-blown Esquire. So that just wasn't my jam. I like too many pieces of all this different stuff too much. So, okay, awesome. Okay, so that was 2 questions. So third question, what was the first car that you ever had?
Oh, girl. Okay, so the one I had to get on my own, it was a little rundown red car that broke on me all the time until I eventually had to buy me a new red 2-door Sunfire. It was a blessing in disguise. So it was a 2-door red Sunfire. And I don't know if you knew, but back in the day, you used to be able to like go to Walmart and they used to do like a paint name tag. That was me with that on the girl. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Okay, so what was the song that you always played in your car? What was that? I think that's like 4 questions. Yes. What was the song that you played in your car all the time?
I'm a slow jammer, so it had to have been something from Key Sweat or
Oh no.
because I'm a slow jammer. So that would have been my bumping at that time.
So, okay, so this is like a 2-parter. So, 1, are you religious?
Yes.
Because I want to know what your favorite scripture is.
Oh, oh, that's a
I
good
know.
that is a good one. I'm gonna have to be transparent and say I don't have one.
Really?
Mm-mm. I
Well, I guess
think
it all speaks to you.
what speaks to me, and oh, this is the hot seat. Oh my gosh. Um, Antonia,
Well, I can say that I don't personally have a favorite scripture. My father did. He loved Psalms 23. He said it all the time, and it was his favorite. And even when he unfortunately passed away, we put it in his program because it was just his favorite Psalms. So that was his favorite. He loved it so much. So did you think of one?
no.
Okay.
And I think because I'm on the hot seat, I can't think of it. But I
Okay.
always go back to the scriptures that talk about faith. And I think it's because that has been my personal struggle is
Mhm.
so I always look for those that have the scriptures that have faith in it to remind me that it's not a roller coaster. Faith is not
Yeah.
meant to be a roller coaster. So that I can put myself back in place and to be trusting in God for sure. So
Oh, I love it. Well, I had so much fun with you, Miss Terra. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you have fun?
I did. You are an amazing host. This
Oh,
experience. No, seriously, you are awesome. This is
thank
good. Thank
you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. You're our first guest on our Business Nights with Antonia, episode 101. That's you. So yeah, if you want to hang out backstage and I can give you a proper goodbye just real quick, I would love it. Absolutely. If you have a few minutes.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So everyone, thank you so much. Say goodbye to Miss Terra. Thank you so much for having her and show her some love and Her contact information is in the ticker tape, and I've also put in the comments how to reach her to get on the wait list for the launch for the one-page business plan that is happening in January. So share the love. Okay, bye. I'll see you in a second. All right, you guys. This is the end of episode 1. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. So I hope you really enjoyed the segments. If you guys are wanting to be on my Hi, Antonia, where you ask a question and you can put a cute little name like Inspired Assistant did, and you could be anonymous, I would absolutely love to answer your question live on the segment. And then also, if you want to be a part of the business shoutouts, like free advertising, go ahead and send me a message too. I'm totally accessible on Facebook on my business page, on my personal page, in my DMs. You can send me an email. I am here for you and I want to help you shine. So I love this. I love that I get to see you on Wednesdays and Mondays and not just that one time on our date night on Friday, right? So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the show, what else you would like to see, and I will see you next time. I'll actually see you on Friday. What is that? 48 hours in 48 hours. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate seeing y'all. Bye.